Greetings, hello everyone, and a warm welcome to you. Hey, thanks for deciding to join me for this reading for November, nearly the end of 2017. And with that in mind, guys, this is a really good time to take a bit of time out and set your intentions for next year. Because if we don't set intentions, we often wobble on into a new year not knowing exactly where we want to set our desires and our goals and our dreams. But if you take the time now before the year happens and sort of focus on what it is you most want to see manifest in your life for a new year, and you start putting the energy into it now and visualizing it and really putting some thought pattern behind how it can happen or how you can achieve your goals, it makes it much more likely to occur. So anyhow, Aries, hey guys, welcome. This is your reading. Now it looks a little bit odd there with 4 different supposed bunch of cards, but what we are doing is shuffling these 3, which is a 1, 2 and a 3, just randomly, and then whichever card I pick will be 1, 2 and 3. So that's how we're deciding what deck of cards we are going to use. I have no idea which is which. I will just pick one from the top and we will see which is your deck. Number 3, the John Holland deck. So putting those away, and I shall grab these 2 decks and move them away as well. I will focus on you now, Aries, while I shuffle these for November for 2017. One more. 4 cards. The first card is love and relationships, and I think I have the deck upside down. I do, so I just will turn them around, it's no problem. Number 2 is finances and career. Number 3 is home, and number 4 is health. Now the 5th card that we will be picking is from James Van Praagh, and this is the Soul's Journey deck. Now these are the mandala cards. They're always a beautiful deck to work with. This is something for you to be aware of for the month. You can either focus on it, decide to let it go, or decide to improve on it, whatever. But let's see for Aries, what is this last card for them for November? Something for them to be aware of. Envy. Okay. And with that in mind, let me just move the camera a little bit. So Aries, let's see, starting from the left, number 17, which is a major arcana card. It is the Hope card, which is the Star card. One of the most revered, that and the Sun in the tarot deck, always give off lots of beautiful light, protection, bounty, balance, nurture, everything. So great way to start your reading with that card in. And the Star is known to give benefit to any slightly more negative type energies within a reading. So it helps to balance things out and bring positivity. So great message to start with. Now this card is in your love and relationships sector, and John Holland calls it hope, and it is traditionally known as the Star. So there's great hope around you with your love and relationships. So anyone, I think, straight up looking for new relationships coming in, this is around. This energy is there in abundance almost, as if there's new people coming into your life. Now these could be friends, they could be work colleagues, they could be love, romance, relationships. There's just people around you like enjoying knowing you or offering their energy to you and being with you. So very supportive, very nurturing. Also, what this card does talk about in the Rider-Waite deck, in the background there are 7 little stars in the background, and I always associate that with spiritual helpers. So things like your spirit guides, archangels, angelic helpers, things like that. So you've got a whole raft of celestial beings helping intervene here, so helping something to happen. So it's not just coming from yourself, and we know this is a major arcana card, so often that tells us the universe is playing a role in the events that are taking place. So it's protected, it's nurtured, there's love, there are offerings, there is celestial intervention, all sorts of stuff going on here. In fact, it's so busy, it's like you guys are busy, there's people around you, there's action, energy, everything. I think you'll just need to work through it individually to find out which way it's actually going at your personal level. We come to the second card, which is number 3, and we see this is for finances and career. And again, this is a wonderful card to receive. This is partnerships and alliances. Now this would be the 3 of Wands, and often this is tied into the career sector or your creative resources. So it feels as though some sort of partnership and allegiance is coming. Now this could be, again, this could be new business contacts or new career opportunities, and they usually are new. The 2 hands holding each other there are in the deepest of trust and support and networking. So there's something quite deep and there's something connected, and it could be new for some of you, and it could be around partnerships involving either work as an employee or work as an employer. So businesses, new businesses starting, growing your business, having it be successful, even taking someone else on board to help do the work, or engaging with other people to grow at some sort of business. Now, if it's not business, this can be your creative resources, so it can be just a partnership forming with in and around that as well. If it's your finances we're talking about, it's boding well, it's supported, it's uplifted, it's being kept afloat, it's being nurtured, it's being strengthened. So, you've started off your reading with so much stuff coming in from exterior help, people around you, so you've got a network of support going on. And then we see this firm foundation. What more could you want? It's saying things are firm and fine and there's strength. These 2 here amplify strength and partnerships and togetherness and holding things up and going the extra mile and taking something further and having great strength in it. There's some strength coming through here, so I like it. It's boding very well. If we look at this number 3, and the third card, which is number 4, we've got, that's really interesting, 2, 3, 4, and they're just slightly out of order, but you're going through some sequence, you're moving through something, which is what I've been feeling, and it's growing, it's evolving, it's transmuting, it's happening. So it's a happening event, and the celestial helpers are engaged in its progressive movement forward, and it's covering off a hang of a lot of things in your life. So this is a really cool reading. Home, this one, number 4. Great colour. It's the Pentacles card, which is the earth sign, which is about home, which is about physical materialization, and we've got this red triangle in his back, and we have the red pyramid that we can actually put on there and energize it. Couple of things we could talk about here. It is about the home, and it's about strength in the home. So there's something here about your homes having strength around them, fortitude, physical strength possibly, and physical or relationship strength as well. There's some sort of bonding or togetherness, and it's coming through here as well. It even transfuses itself over into this energy card. You're not alone, you're surrounded, you're strong, you have strength, you have strength coming. Your home is a strong place to be. You are strengthening your home. You are moving to a stronger place in the home and in relationships. So there's a lot of messages coming through here. Now, another thing we can focus on is that the base chakra area, which is the red area, which is exactly in this part of the spine. So some of you may need realignment there, and you may need more strengthening, or you may need free flowing of it. And we see the red in here as well. Now, if any of you are suffering from envy in any way, that will block the flow of life. That blocks creativity, it blocks passion, it blocks success. Envy is one of the worst energies to hold on to. It's like jealousy and envy are the mirror images of each other. They are completely worthless. Envy of anything stops you from ever obtaining it. So don't hold on to envy in your life. Turn it into success or appreciation instead. So if you see someone with something that you want or you wish you had, or you think, oh, they don't deserve it, I should have it, drop that attitude. Turn it into, God, good on them. How great, how fantastic for them. And soon enough, when the envy is gone, you allow the manifestation energy to come into your own life. And that's why I put it under this card, because it's got the red colour going on through here, and when envy is dropped off, you manifest things, and this is the card of physical manifestation in your home sector, and that's where we have a lot of our money tied up, in our homes, in our properties, in our buildings, in our families, in our well-being. So powerful message coming through there. It's just like, it's roaring through. It's a strong reading. It's taking over. It's like, so I might detach that and put it back down there. Coming back to this, we see the mountain in the background, so we see the mountains are the fundamental strength of the earth. They're where that power comes from, and they give us immense strength. If you've ever taken the time to be around mountains, they are so immense that you feel little, but at the same time they give you some of their power, energy and strength, so you feel grounded, you feel nurtured, you feel protected. Mountains are very powerful, so some of you may be looking at a home in the mountains or around the mountains, or you may be feeling that connection to it. It might be a way of you revamping your base chakra energy. Some of you might go on a retreat to get your base chakra energy going. Being outdoors and grounded will get that going, and get the free flow of manifestation in as well. We come to your health card, and we've got the mental conflict, number 2. Mental conflict, stuff like envy, stuff like anger, anxiety, all those things. So it sounds like, Aries, you're doing some sort of thinking in the month of November, and you could let it agitate you. So this is about knowing to put principles in place to not allow that to happen. This is about understanding that you need to be bigger than the mind talk that goes on in your head. I'm not good enough. I won't get this. They're not going to offer that to me. I don't think I can achieve that. I'm too slow. I'm too old. I'm too fat. I'm too this. I'm too that. No, you have to turn that mind talk off and turn it into the opposite, into the positives. There's also, the number 2 is very much about decision making. It's as if you're weighing up a decision. Do I take this or do I take that? Oh God, I don't know. Which is better? Which is not? So when you have conflict or choices to make, you have to make them logically as opposed to emotionally. And when you use your intelligence, then the conflict often drops down, it disappears, and it becomes less emotional and more logical. So I like your reading because it's my reading as well, actually. There's a lot going on, there's a lot happening, there's a lot of, as I said before, strength and nurture and support and like other helpers and other people around you that are part of the things that you're doing for the month of November. So it's very much not about just yourself. I think this is very much about activities and other people or celestial helpers being involved as well. So there you are, Arians. I hope you have enjoyed it and taken the messages, because they do actually they do marry up quite well, and they are quite strong and determined in passing across those words of positivity and dropping off the things like envy and jealousy and anger and anxiety. So yeah, and as you take your intentions for 2018, move in with all those lovely positive ones that I have just offered to you, and take those as your intentions for 2018. So thanks, guys. Hey, remember this month to look at your moon and rising, because the cards could all be different and there could be so many cool messages coming your way. So thanks again. I love your comments and liking and subbing. Have a wonderful envy-free month ahead. Much love, everyone. Namaste.